Hello everyone, Dennis Ball here. Today we're going to give you a quick tour of the Miniature Museum of Comic and Cartoon Art, which we believe is the smallest comic art museum in the world. It's located in a tiny guest bathroom in a small town outside Atlanta, Georgia. Come on, let's check out some artwork. Let's go. Let's go is probably not a great choice of words because we're in a bathroom, but let's look at some artwork. Come on. We've got about 60 pieces here. Many of them are original artwork. This is from our EC collection. It's Jack Davis from Atlanta, Georgia, with his page from Haunt of Fear number 28. The final issue of Haunt of Fear before it was cancelled for being way too scary for kids and making them into murderers. Haunt of Fear cover for number 28, which is not the original art, but a commissioned piece that we had done. We don't have a lot of the original issues of EC Comics in the collection, but we do have this weird fantasy number 22 with a cover by Joe Orlando, which is just a really marvelous little piece. Check those guys out. And look at that rocket ship. Pretty neat. And we've got this Dawn Rosa parody called Weird Inventions. It's a print. This is another piece of original artwork from EC. It's a page from Saddle Justice 5 done by Al Feldstein, who went on to edit Mad Magazine for years, and he wrote many of the stories for these. It's really a fantastic one. I love this. Who gives you your orders, Condon? I know you ain't the boss. No, I ain't the boss. I take my orders from Blammo. Condon, he's dead. The shot came from the window. I can still catch the polecat. This EC-inspired Drumhead was painted by Misfits drummer Joey Image, who passed away last year. Rest in peace, Joey. But damn, man, you painted some cool drumheads. Weird Tales of the Ramones has a definite EC influence, and you can see this is the poster from the box set. It's not too common of a design, but we got the artists to sign these different pieces. We have Johnny Ryan and Bobby London, Jaime Hernandez signed that one there, Mary Fleener, Scott Shaw, Jim Woodring signed it, and Rick Altergott. Love this one. The Ramones vending machine. Alien Science, another EC-inspired piece by Timothy Aymar. And here's another piece he did. This is an original, also based on EC aesthetics. This Art Spiegelman poster makes reference to the giants of cartooning, including Robert Crumb, Robert Williams, Wally Wood, and so forth, and himself. You can see that? It's actually signed, but Arthur, man, he signed it in like a pen. So you can see it's already faded, but it's number 39 of 200 of these. It was done for Danny Hellman's Legal Defense Fund. Like he was getting in trouble for some defaming Ted Roll or something. I don't know. It was a messy situation. Speaking of Robert Crumb, little tin sign. And Whistler and his Jug Band is a promo piece from his trading card set. This is actually original Robert Crumb. It's a page from his Kafka book, and it's rather challenging. Very, very disturbing material, but quotes from Kafka. This is a print from Bill Griffith. He hand watercolored it for us, though, and signed it. Comic Art Appreciation Week. It's really a beautiful piece. Interesting. Speaking of Art Spiegelman, here's his poster for Mouse. book release from the early 80s. It's like 1983 German poster, and you can see the aesthetics weren't really quite the same as the US release later was, and they used these actual documents for Spiegelman's family as part of the poster. Grown Rege ice cream piece. It's an original painting. Daniel Clowes of 8-Ball fame. Why is it like this? Don't you get it, man? You're artists. You have to suffer. S-U-F-F-E-R. The more you suffer, the better the comics are. Get it? These are Richard Sala. This is a little memorial section to an artist we loved who passed away last year, Richard Sala. These are some cards which he did, which you can see, some Halloween cards. He signed them for us. Bring them up. See that? They're very cunning. Did this little one for Robert, my manager. This little drawing here. Here down here you can see two original pieces that Richard did for us. His monster series. This is a werewolf one and a vampire one. And there's something really cool about this which I'll show you in a future video. Pretty neat pieces. So yeah, rest in peace Richard Sala. That was the sad loss of 2020. Two cool pieces by our friend Belle Dee. She did this portrait of Edgar Allan Poe and King Kong. We've got a small collection of toys and whatnot here. I'll do a series on the toys at some point. We'll look at them more closely. Some cool Hot Wheels.
We are ready to believe you.
Here's an original piece by Johnny Ryan from Nickelodeon magazine, Take Out the Trash. Lenny, I want you to take out the trash. Okay, Ma takes out the trash. Takes it out to dinner. Takes it to the movies. Takes it dancing. Lenny, where in the world have you been? And I thought I told you to take out the trash. I did take it out, Ma. First I took it out to dinner, and then I took it out to a movie, and then I took it dancing. We had a great time. As a matter of fact, we've fallen in love and we're going to get married. The end. Gasp. Signed by Johnny Ryan, 2003. And we have a copy of the Nickelodeon page in color. We actually have the rough sketch for this as well, but I couldn't locate it for the video. This is an original drawing by Jim Woodring, which we then used for a comic art show. He let us use it for the poster. It was kind of cool. It was actually redrawn by him, so this was never published before. Sort of a different version was used for the book. Here's another Jim Woodring. This is actually one panel from a comic page. It's original artwork. Two pieces by our friend Ariel Bordeaux, who came on the show. Very cool and a good friend of ours. We haven't hung these up yet, but I definitely wanted to show them to you. David Bowie by Ricky Altergott. Poets Theatre Awake. This is an Edgar Gorey piece. It's actually not an original, but it's a flyer from the 1980s, which a friend gave me. So it's a rare item. I've never seen this illustration before. Not signed. We do have some items signed by Gorey, but not this one. It's a cool piece though. You don't see this image. I have many books of Gorey's work and I've never seen this published. Pete Badge of Hate magazine did this artwork for a Hollies CD cover. This is the Hollies playing music. It's original artwork by Pete, 1998. Tony Millionaire, comic artist behind Sock Monkey. This is two of his pieces. Here was a one-page from Sock Monkey Comics. Fairies, Trumpetnicks, and Moonshine Revelers here in our hallway clock. I love this piece, man. Look at that detail. Treasure, show me at once, man. And then we have this one here. Incorrigible Scoundrels, Rogues. It is the cook, we must away. Look how beautiful. There's Crow and Sock Monkey down there jumping off this gorgeous house. Lovely. Here's another piece. Little color illustration by Tony that was used for a cover, but he sent me this digital file and I printed it out. A portrait of Doofus, his anti-hero, by Rick Altergott. Oh look, it's Homestar Runner. Ariel Bordeaux, our friend, did this one. It was in color, but the color all faded, but it's still quite nice in black and white, isn't it? Here's a sketch of Hopi from Love and Rockets by Jaime Hernandez. Very cool. 2003. This is a copy of Yeah, which was a comic for kids that featured some really cool alternative comic artists like Pete Beige, Gilbert Hernandez, Ariel and Rick were in there as well, and has the original artwork by Gilbert Hernandez of Love and Rockets. It's the original art for Yeah number 5, I believe. Very cool. Here's a piece by our friend Greg Cook, signed. Very nice. It's like a block print. Will Eisner was a genius of the genre. This is an interesting piece. It's Jordan Crane. It's a page from The Last Lonely Saturday. And if you look at this, read this page sort of wordlessly. Note that between the last panel and the second to last panel, there was an additional panel that was supposed to be there, which Jordan cut out for the purpose of the book. But observe, this is the panel. This is the missing panel, was not published, but it goes between that one and that one. So you can see it was like she grabs his heart and then he goes, what the? And then he dies. Or he goes, he has a heart attack. It's a pretty crazy story. I hope that you enjoyed this quick look at the Miniature Museum of Comic and Cartoon Art. Let us know in the comments if you want to see more videos about specific pieces in the collection. I didn't crack any jokes, I just talked about the art, man.